All right, so a long time ago, well, maybe not that long ago, I did a video on this for my business channel, and I can't remember where that video is, but I'm gonna list this on the QRZ platform for sale. It will be, well, the link will be in the description for the product, so it'll be there. It's just going to be the radio. This is the only mic I have that actually wires to one of these type of radios. It's the Radio Shack kind of DIN plug, as they call it. So this radio has a couple problems that I'm aware of. There probably is more because it's an older radio. It's in fairly good condition. Um, Obviously the clock's not working with the DC. Right now it's being powered by DC. The weird thing about this radio is, and it's probably a fix for someone that has fixed these or, familiar with this type of radio, even if I had time in my life to fix it and to go through and check capacitors and probably just, recap the radio and check for faulty components, I just flat out wouldn't use the radio anyways, so it wouldn't even be worth my time to attempt to try to restore it and repair it. But for someone that's maybe retired and they have a lot of time on their hands and would enjoy doing something like that, this radio would be a beautiful radio to restore and repair. It doesn't appear to be all beat to hell or anything like that. The top, it's in fairly decent shape. A few scratches along this, nothing too major or anything. But this is an old radio, so. We have to expect it to show signs of use. It's obviously not brand new or anywhere near there, so that kind of thing. But even the bottom, a lot of times they'll have like staining from people's oily hands and stuff like that. So it's not in bad shape. Let's try to spin it around to the back. I had it working really good when I did that video, and I was having a lot of fun talking on the CB band with it. Here it is right here, Realistic Navajo. Probably from what, I don't know, like 1980s maybe or something like that. Maybe 90s, it's hard to say, but so the clock doesn't work on DC. The funny thing is, the clock works on AC, but the radio doesn't work on AC. So it makes me think there's probably a problem with the power supply. Could just be anything as simple as a filter capacitor or something. I just literally don't have time in my life to even worry about that kind of stuff, and this just kind of got left with me. The guy asked me if I could do anything with it, and I got it working. The major complaint with it was there was no power out and no modulation. Well, I was able to fix that just by aligning the radio. I looked up the technical service data, and I was able to realign the radio for better or worse, but it wasn't having these problems back then. Like, I was running it off the AC and everything was working, and I almost want to say back then the DC wasn't working, so it's kind of confusing. But we can see here that the radio's transmitting. It is warming up, so let me see. Now I'm using this Yaesu over here, so let's see if it's closer to being on frequency now. Both radios are on a dummy load. 1 2 3 1 2 3. It's getting close. I mean, we wouldn't expect this radio to be perfect, but it's not. I mean, it's like 70 hertz, so obviously, whatever alignment I did months ago, 1 2 3 1 2 3, check. It probably, with a radio like this with older components and stuff, the tolerances have probably changed, and maybe it's due to the problem. Because I swear, back when I realigned it, it was working beautiful. And I was making contacts with just the radio on my 4-element on my 4-element beam that I have up on my tower for CB. It's a Mako Shooting Star. It's up quite a ways, so usually with just a regular radio with right conditions, I can talk all over the United States. But for whatever reason today, it just, when I hooked it back up, it's not really working that good, and I'm ready to kind of part ways with it. Again, I don't have time. People Even on my business side, they might look at all this equipment I have here, and yeah, you could do some serious repair and stuff like that, but I don't do that kind of stuff, so, because I just flat out don't have time. And I just, for whatever reason, don't think in what I like with radio, that the time that I would have to spend on this, I would really get the enjoyment out of what the radio deserves, even if I did. And it's not even about trying to do it just to sell it and make more money, which probably somebody would most likely try to do, is buy this and make money off of it. I would hope that somebody would just buy it, restore it, and use it. But that's neither here nor there. So we can see the radio is about 53 hertz high on frequency. It's about a 4-watt dead carrier, or it should be somewhere in there. And then transmit wise, 4 watts, it's doing about 12, 13, 14 watts. So it's not, maybe a touch more at times. It's not going to like be this big powerhouse, but this is a CB radio. We're not expecting that. So that's AM. This is upper sideband right here. So this is upper sideband right here. It seems like it's doing a little more power there. That's how it looks on the spectrum analyzer. So it's not, I don't think there's anything clipped in it or anything like that, because I was able to correct some of the issues that were in there with somebody was turning stuff, I think, trying to get more power out of it. It was, and like I said before, it was working beautiful. It was working beautiful back when I serviced it a little bit and got it working, and for whatever reason now it's not working that good. So it seems like it's off frequency again, and for whatever reason it's just not really performing up to what I would like to see out of it. So let's go to lower sideband on this and just see how that works. Yep, that's where we are. So I do apologize if it squeals and stuff. 1 2 3 1 2 3. So it's not terrible, but again, it's probably about 70 hertz there too. It's nice and clear though, besides the squeal from the background. But again, I'm just going to offer the radio. There's not going to be a microphone with it. I'm going to put it on an antenna and we'll have a listen. Seems like it's got a pretty good receiver. RF gain's working. Let's check see if the SWR calibrate function works on it. I'm not sure. Appears to work. Yep, that works fine. Seems like the needles work. A lot of times on these older radios you see where they're stuck and they're not moving, so that seems to work okay. It's probably something somebody could correct and have a pretty nice working radio out of it. Again, it's in really good shape as far as how it looks and everything. You just have to find a microphone for it. They probably have adapters that you can buy. You can have the DIN plug and then go to something more traditional. There's no extra channels or anything like that, and it's just a regular radio here. It seems like the receiver is right on par. This is a clarifier, so it's not tracking the transmit, and the receive is just the receive. Squelch is working. Let's see if we can't make a contact. So it sounds like Jamaica or something. CQ, this is Michigan. Do you copy in Jamaica? CQ, do you copy Michigan? CQ.
Good morning.
CQ, this is 269 Michigan. 269 Michigan for anyone, anywhere.
Well, this morning, I'm going to say congratulations on that good sounding station, Roger.
Guess this 30-year-old or more realistic Navajo is not getting out today. 269 Michigan is back out.
We probably will be cool here. We expect some frigid temperature as we are coming over.
Who's leaving? Whiskey Charlie 6 blowing smoke down in Texas.
Maybe we can get somebody on this frequency. CQ 269 Michigan trying.
Mr. 1171, thank you for picking me up. 73 to you, my good sir. Happy Sunday. Have a good one. And well, found it out and proud again. Mr. Tony said it from the Sunshine State. You have a wonderful one at 73.
Stuff and agenda going. Prices going to raise big time.
CQ 269 Michigan trying.
Roger that. You're taking my needle out. Whiskey Charlie 6, I just had to jump in there and holler at you saying you.
So let's switch it over to AC now so that we can see the problem. So I will include this power cord, the AC power cord, which is, where did it go? Let me find it really quick. So the AC power cord is like this 2-prong kind of cord. So I'm going to plug it in and I'll show you that the radio, it should kick out and then the clock will come out, which I just find strange. But again, it could be just a common problem with these, somebody that knows more about them and would enjoy fixing it. And even if you do fix it and sell it for more money, I mean, that's great if that's what you want to do. But I would hope someone that would buy it would enjoy it after they fix it. So as you can see now with AC, the CB side of it's completely dead. The clock is working, and there's a switch on the back, I think for 12 or 24 hour format. I can flick that and it should change how it looks. Where is that? There it is. So there's your 12 format. One of the numbers looks like it's starting to wear out. So, you know, it's definitely needs some repair and whatnot. But it's funny because when you plug the DC in, I'm assuming when the AC is plugged in, it overrides the DC and just blocks the DC completely. But you know, as soon as you plug in the AC, the CB just goes out, and the fuse is good in the back of it. It has a 10 amp. It should probably have like a 4 amp or something. But so maybe it's just a common failure in these or something. But I've had it for maybe 6 months or so, and when I first got it, it was working fine on the AC, so I'm not exactly sure. But again, I don't have time to invest into something like this because I frankly wouldn't use it. So it just kind of sat on my desk for a while. It's kind of like, it looks cool, but that's about really as far as I got with it. So as we can see, the AC is now connected, but the DC is disconnected. So this is going to be a parts repair kind of technical special kind of radio here, and I'll take some still pictures with the call sign and all that for the QRZ requirement. But we will box it well. It's going to probably be a little expensive to ship depending on where you are in the United States. It's got a little weight to it. Obviously it's going to need a lot of bubble wrap. And it will be insured in case it were to get damaged in shipment or something. There's a process with the carrier insurance, so if it were somehow to get broken or something, then you know you'd get your money back with the insurance. So, but my wife usually boxes stuff for me and does a really good job. But this thing is heavy. It's old components and it's a thick metal chassis, so it's got some weight to it, and it'll be a fairly large box that it gets sent in. So keep that in mind, that the shipping could be a little expensive depending on where you are. I'm in Michigan, so you know, you want it to arrive safely. We have to buy a bunch of packing material and stuff like that, so it does add up. You know, you can't just throw it in a box and expect it to get there in one piece. So there it is. It's a realistic Navajo for someone that wants to fix it up. Might be a nice radio that they can use or maybe fix up and sell for some money. 73.